Record. Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for getting on. My name is Nikki Nicole, senior, CEO and founder of The Diva Speaks. I'm a business and success coach out of the New York City area. I started this business last year, go figure, because at the end of the day, I decided to share my knowledge and my training and my resources to the general public because I got sick and tired of watching people get scammed out of their money. I got sick and tired of people starting businesses but not really generating a consistent income. Even if it was like consistent, $100 a week or consistent $1,000 a week, there's some type of consistency that all businesses need to have. So I wanted to definitely share my knowledge, my skill set, and my wealth, because I've been burnt so many times with these business opportunities and these direct sales businesses and people giving you hype like, oh, I can help you be successful. And then you spend all your time, money, and resources into, that business or that trainer. And it's just like, you got nothing to show for it, but a whole lot of headache and sweat, blood, and tears and no money, right? So prior to getting started in business for myself, I was high school student working in corporate America. I worked with this law firm. I'm not going to say the name because my sister still works there. I worked with this law firm from 15, 16, and 17 years old. And what ended up happening was I constantly kept getting fired and then rehired. So it's not that I got fired because I did something wrong. What I found out was it was always a pattern. Every time there was a summer break, a winter recess, spring break, whatever break was happening in school, that would be the time I magically was let go. And what I noticed is by the time I was 17 years old, I asked because they would always rehire me back once the break was over. And I found out that my manager at the time, hey, New York, what I found out the manager at the time was really what she was doing was, oh, I see the selfie stick in the broadcast. My bad. I'm like OCD with certain things. I'm like, oh my God, it gotta be good. So what happened was I asked my manager what was going on. Why is it that I always will get let go right around a spring break or winter break or whatever school break we up with, and then turn around and get rehired? And what I found out is that my manager will let me go so she can bring in her siblings, not her siblings. She would bring in her family members. So she would bring in her cousin, her sister, her niece, her nephew, her daughter, her son, all her family members. And they will just chop it up. Now, mind you, we're in high school. We're like 15, 16, 17 years old. Most high school kids and most teenagers don't have work ethics. They don't even want to freaking wash dishes. They don't even want to make up their bed and clean their room. So you talking about getting them into a corporate legal department of a corporation to have them file and do paperwork and run errands and photocopy and things like that. And what they would do is they would jack it up. Like they will mess up the job. So what ended up happening was they will call me back because I was the one that actually was doing the work. Not only was I doing the work, but I would ask else, like, do you need anything else? So I would go find work because I sat there like, people scared to give me work. So learning this, I made the decision at 17 years old that I'm not going to work at corporate America. I'm going to run my own business and be my own boss, because that way, if you really think about it, like if I was an adult with kids, with a mortgage, with a car note, and I had this consistent income, and at the time I was making like $800 a week, $400 a week, something like that. So if I'm an adult with kids, mortgage, responsibilities, and I had the same situation happen where I'll be let go and brought back, then let go and brought back, it could be very devastating to my current financial situation. And because I experienced that as a teenager, I made the decision to say, like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this when I'm an adult. I want to have control over my income. I want to have a say-so on when I make money, how often I can make money, and how much. So that way there's nobody trying to stab me in the back or throw me under the bus or make up lies and rumors just try to get over on me to stop me from my money. It still happens. So went to college. I got a bachelor's degree in business administration and marketing. I got a liberal arts degree. I dabbled in real estate. I dabbled in being a travel agent. I dabbled in making gift baskets and sales. I also sold products on eBay. So prior to me getting here, we had an eBay store. We used to do, I think we did like $50,000 in sales with eBay, and things was going great until PayPal wanted to be a hater and be like, we got to freeze your account because your transaction volume is too high. I wasn't happy with that. It's like, what do you mean my transaction volume is too high? Like, I didn't know there was a quota that you had to hit. And once PayPal freezes your account, they do not unfreeze it. It's not even a joke. So we had to close the eBay stores and decided to branch off into doing other things. Fast forward from that, I moved on to working in direct sales. So I've been in direct sales for literally over a decade. I think years to the day. It's kind of scary if you think about it. I started in my 20s while I was in college, mainly so I can make extra cash while I was in school, because personally, college is not cheap. You know, even if you have the money to pay for tuition, you still got books, which you spending like $500 on a book and you only use it like once. You read like one chapter. I'm like, really? Like, I could have just photocopied this and kept my money. Real talk. And then when you try to resell it, they talk about, oh, I only can sell it to you for $5. I'm like, get your life together. I spent $500 on this book. You want to give me not even 10% of what I spent? Please. So, you know, being a college student, you know, you needed transportation, you needed clothes, you needed, you know, supplies, you needed food, you know, all that stuff. And I started working in direct sales so I can make extra cash on the side to cover my expenses as a college student and still be able to go take classes and not have to worry about working a full-time job and going to school studying full-time. So I got my bachelor's degree, and process of that, I was working in direct sales. I got into a cosmetic company. We were selling cosmetic products, and everything was going good until I made the decision to do this full time and promote myself to a leadership position. So I'm just like, people making 6 and 7 figures, getting free cars and jewelries and diamonds. I'm just like, girl, get your life. I want to get all that too. You know, I don't want to go to these trade shows and these conventions and these meetings, sitting in the audience clapping for other people. No, I want to be on stage clapping too, so I can get my prize, right or wrong. You know, I didn't start no direct sales business so I could watch everybody else win. I wanted to win with them. So when I decided to promote to a leadership position, that's when this hit the fan. So my recruiter at the time, who became my director, started the same crap I try to avoid in corporate America. Guess what she did? She started running her mouth, slandering me, spreading lies and rumors about me to try to get people to not want to do business with me. My own personal recruiter, who was getting paid 36% off of whatever I sold, and I was selling like through $3,000 in products a week by myself. I didn't have help. I didn't have training. I didn't get any support from my supposedly team. Nothing. So it got to the point where I had to fend for myself. I had to figure it out by myself. I had to do a lot of trial and error. I had to go to this workshop and this seminar and this conference call and this telemarketing and buy this book and read this magazine and attend this course. And I had to do a lot of stuff and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on education just to learn how to run my direct sales business. So it got to the point where my own recruiter was stealing recruits from me, and she would call my recruits and be like, oh, don't listen to Nikki. I'm your director. You're supposed to listen to me. And it's like, why are you chasing away money because of pride and ego? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to check your ego at the door. If you could sleep for 30 days and wake up with a $3,000 check because you got one hot shot who's making stuff happen, and then you got to get in your feelings because you're not charged, you want to go shut that down, girl, you get your life. And I got time for this. And it's sad because it's like that in a lot of businesses. It's like that in a lot of corporations. It's like that in a lot of direct sales businesses and other certification opportunities or other business opportunities where people feel they have to be in control. And rather than accepting the success of one of their peers or their team members or their distributors or instructors, you know, they want to shut you down because you're being too successful. And I feel that's kind of shady and messed up, where people promote an opportunity to you, you pay them the money, and then they don't truly help you in a way where you're just as successful as them. They want to keep you like under you. They want to keep you beneath them. And I think that's sad and very disrespectful, because at the end of the day, you want to come up just like them. And that's why you invested your time and money into that person. So, you know, I had to leave that team. I had to leave that business. I had 30 recruits. I did $36,000 in one day. I was the number one selling consultant out of the whole entire company. Out of like, I think it was like a couple thousand consultants, like 20,000, 30,000 consultants. I was number one in sales. At the end of the year, I was always number one in recruiting and selling out of my team organization, as well as my national area. I would think I was like number 3 in sales out of like 8,000 consultants. So I was doing my thing, but I had to let that go because at the end of the day, I wasn't getting, it was too stressful to try to stay there when people are constantly bringing you down, tearing you down left and right. It's like everywhere I went, people would hear some rumor that my own personal recruiter and my director would say about me, because she didn't like the fact that I was being successful without her helping me, which is hot garbage. Hot garbage, which is retarded. So I left that business, joined another business. Fast forward to 2018, I became a fitness instructor and a business coach. And I became a business coach because I got scammed out of $10,000 from an investment opportunity when I got certified to teach a fitness program called Dixon Workout. And at that time, it was a similar situation where the owner of the company felt I was being too successful and wanted to shut me down and squash what I was doing. And I had to check her, and I had to let you know, like, listen, I run my own business. I pay my own bills. I have my own corporation. You can't dictate how much I charge people. You can't dictate where I teach classes. You can't dictate, who I hire and who I don't hire. And then the whole slandering and attacking and spreading rumors and gossip and all this foolishness has transpired to the point where not only did I lose money from the business opportunity, which I got scammed out of because it was a bait and switch, but also from the losses from the slandering and the hate me pages that they made about me. Like literally, like the owner of the company, her name is Janet Jones, and to this day, this is 2018, March 6th, we're recording this. She has a hate me blog on her Instagram page that she's been passionately promoting for 90 days, 369. She had it from January for 90 days, just to try to tear my character down and try to convince people to not do business with me. And I think that is a very sad and sorry approach to treating a customer that you've been duped out of their money, because personally, if a customer is dissatisfied with your products and services, you should just refund their money. And there's people out there who just won't do it. And instead of just, even if they just ignore you, which would be the best thing to do, to go as far as displaying customers' private information, slandering them, spreading rumors, sending people to attack other people just to scare them out of filing a lawsuit. It's sad. And I had to sue this company multiple times because it's getting to the point where now my children's lives are at risk because of me being a customer and trusting this company with my home address. Now they displayed that home address all over social media and making, very serious accusations like, I'm a terrorist and stuff like that, So out of that situation, how devastating that was and currently is, I decided to offer my business coaching and training to the public, because at the end of the day, whether or not the corporation is going to help you or not, I want it to be a resource for individuals that's running a business or starting a business or considering starting a business, so that way they can get help on how to make money. They can get help on at least not breaking, not losing money and going into debt trying to be an entrepreneur, because being an entrepreneur is not easy. And it's not much. I mean, there's training out there, but sometimes the trainings that you get aren't efficient or effective for you at your current point of time or your current location or your current position that you are in your business. So here we are today. Sorry. Ooh. So now to the training. We're doing a 4-part series on teaching and guiding and educating entrepreneurs on how to make money using Instagram and social media. I should have just said social media rather than Instagram. But it's a four-day training where we're going to talk about the necessary steps you need to have in order to grow your business online, how to get followers, how to get people to like your products, and how to get people to actually buy your products, So it's a 4-part series. We're going to do from today all the way up until Friday. And then if you want, you are welcome to watch the replay. It's going to be available for 24 hours on Instagram stories. And then after that, the replay will be gone. And if you're interested in getting the replay because you found this information valuable or you missed the series, then you're welcome to purchase it at the end of the series. We're going to have a special early bird link where you can go ahead and get access to that. not available as of yet. So probably by tomorrow, we'll have that set up. So now let's talk about how to make some money using social media. Boom cat, boom cat, boom cat. So in regards to social media, what I would say is 9 times out of 10, customers will search a business social media page before they go to their website, period. In this day and age, everything is about social media and appearances and seeing what you're about and getting some insight and idea on what you offer, who you are, and why I should do business with you. So if you've been this person where you hear about a product or service and you decide to look up their social media page first before you go ahead and go to their website. Because I've been to that. Usually Instagram is like the first thing, the notification ready on my phone, so I could just easy swipe and just go straight to that and figure that out. So it's important to have a social media presence for your business or your products. Blank period in a discussion. In order for you to truly make money using your Instagram page or Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media page that you're using, you have to have a social media presence, which means people need to be able to find you very easy, and people need to be able to type in your social media handle without any complications. I've seen people who have some crazy user handles on their Instagram page with a dot, no dot, and an underscore, and 5 underscores, and 45 different phone numbers. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, is this Morse code? You know what I'm saying? And what I want to share this myth that people think, I want to share with you that the easier it is for people to type your username, the faster they're going to give you their credit card information. And I'll just share that straight out right now. Because for me personally, if you got 500 underscores, you got a long freaking 30 dots, 40 phone numbers, this is uppercase, that is lowercase. Ain't nobody got time for all that. I'm sorry. If I'm trying to give you my money, I want to make it quick, simple, and easy just with a click of a button. You know what I mean? So you got to understand the value of having a social media presence for consumers to trust you, be able to find you, and be okay with giving you their credit card information. Because why else are you advertising on social media? I mean, you're trying to get paid, right or wrong. I mean, some people do it for fun and entertainment and attention. Do you? But even with fun and entertainment and attention, you could turn that to a paycheck. Trust. So get your life together. So first step we're going to talk about is sorry, I had a message. First, we're going to talk about having a social media presence. So first step is, what you need to do is you need to have a uniform username. So number one, you need to have a uniform username, which means go to Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Your username is the same across the board. Maybe, you might have a number on a few because that name was taken, but I find it's very important for you to have a consistent name. Like my username is the Diva Speak. You go to Twitter, the Diva Speak. You go to Instagram, the Diva Speak. You go to Facebook, the Diva Speak. You go to my website, the Diva Speak. It's consistent. And I think that's very important that as entrepreneurs, you have to understand that consistency, because consumers are not going to remember that on Facebook, your name is the divaspeak.org, and on Instagram is the divaspeak 12345. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? You want to make things easy for people to give you their money. And the more complicated it is to find you, the more discouraged and the less likely they're going to want to pay you. Real talk. So you got to think, which one is more important, having like 500 different usernames or getting paid? Because at the end of the day, we here to get these coins. Real talk, right or wrong. We're not just posting just to be cute. We posting to get paid, get a check, so we could wake up and we could hear that notification that PayPal went off, and we're like, oh shoot, we got some money. Hey, you get that notification because you get paid, and you're like, oh, somebody placed the order. You do your little happy dance like you rich. Hey, right? You get hyped, you get turned up. Say, I've done it. When you get a notification, somebody placed the order, you start dancing, you start checking out the order, you start seeing who ordered what and how much they ordered. You start like really stalking that order because you're just excited and you're blessed that you got an order without you, while you living life. Maybe you was at the supermarket and you're like, oh shoot, I got to order. Okay, let me go buy this extra stuff now. I can afford it. We do that sometimes. So understand consistency is key straight across the board. So when you're selecting your social media page, or when you're selecting your social media name, write down the name that you want, and then write down different variations of the name that you want, because it's important for you to get it's important for you to be consistent in that name. So go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to Snapchat if you use Snapchat, and lock in that username for your business. If you have a domain name, you have a URL, go ahead and lock that in, so that way you can have a consistent name that matches your website address. Making sense? Because you want to make it quick and easy for people to pay you. If the name isn't taken, then add maybe like a 1 or underscore after it. Nothing too crazy. Keep it simple. So step number 2 in regards to using social media, let's talk about 2. Number 2, you want to be sure that your username is not too long. And I want to figure out exactly how many characters, because I know I wrote it down. So when you're creating your social media username, avoid the following. I want to say 21 characters. Yes. So your social media name, especially on Instagram, because if you notice, I don't know if you noticed it, say have you seen this, where someone's social media name is so long that the whole thing can't fit in a notification. You just see ... which means there's more characters or more letters to the name. So when you're selecting your name, you want to be sure it's within 16 to 18 characters. No more than 21 characters. The reason why you don't want to go over 21 characters for your social media name is because it gets too long to the point where the whole thing doesn't fit in the screen. And 2, now you're creating extra work for the consumer to find you. So it goes back to what we said in number 1, making it simple and quick and easy for customers to find you on social media and to give you their money. So the shorter your username is, the shorter your social media names are, the faster people can find you and the quicker they can pay you money, period. So number 2, avoid having a long social media handle name. Keep it within 16 to 18 characters, no more than 21 characters, because at the end of the day, you want to get paid. Like, customers got enough stuff going on. And I'll tell you this from a psychology point of view, a confused mind does nothing. A confused mind will shut the F down, and they're going to be like, you know what? It's too much right now. I thought it was going to be quick and easy. Let's get back to this. And 8 times out of 10, people don't come back. They forget. So you have to understand that it's important to make your username short and easy to remember and easy to type. Number 3, in regards to creating a username for your social media handle, avoid excessive underscores and avoid excessive periods and excessive excessive numbers. I keep saying phone numbers because some people username looks like a phone number. I'm like, is this a username or is this your phone number? Like, are you trying to bag me up? Like, what we doing? You know what I mean? So you want to avoid having excessive characters in your username. I understand your name is taken. There's nothing you can do about that. The name is taken. But what you can do is you can add a number 1 at the end of your username or an underscore. Something simple. Because here's a hack. Customers don't have to in your whole entire username for your profile to show up. So if you have like a 1 or underscore at the end and they know that's your username because you have a specific profile name and you have a specific profile photo, when they're typing in your name, they don't have to type in the underscore because it'll still pop up in a search. So just because your name has the underscore doesn't mean customers have to type it in to find you. Because again, you want to make your username easy to find so people can pay you money faster. Yes or no? So we're going to go back to the underscores. So in regards to using underscores, use 1, please. Please. please use only like one underscore in your username, because let's break it down to science on exactly how it works. First step is, everybody that's on Instagram is on their phone. This small little screen, they're on their phone, a tiny screen. So it's not that much room they can do. It's not that much. It's like, oh my God, with your thumbs. And if they got nails, forget about it. And then if they're, if they can't really see well, that's a whole nother different story. So everyone I saw on social media, if you're on Instagram, you automatically on your phone. If you're on Facebook and Twitter, you're more likely on your phone than you are on a desktop. So take that in consideration when you're using underscores. And I'm gonna tell you why you should use no more than one underscore in your username. If I'm not mistaken, on Apple phones, I know I wrote it down somewhere, but I'll go for the dome. I'm good. I got this. I know for sure on Apple devices, if I'm not mistaken, you have to hit the shift key twice to get to the underscore. Let me repeat that again. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't got my Apple. I mean, I have my Apple device, but I'm not going to go do the search. But if you're typing in an underscore and you're on an Apple device, an iPad or iPhone or iPod or whatever, you have to hit the shift key twice and press the underscore button. And then you have to hit the shift key again to go back to the ABC keyboard to continue typing. So let's say your username has 10 words in it, 10 letters in it, and an underscore. So that's 10 letters, and then you have an underscore. So I have to type in the 10 letters, plus type in the shift key twice, and then 1, 2 to get it, and then 1 to get out. So that's 3 times, plus the underscore. So that's like 14 steps just to find you. And if you got 2 to 3 underscores, forget about it. People is like, I quit, So this is why I say only have one underscore, because you have to, on your cell phone, you have to hit the shift key 2 to 3 times just to get to the underscore, and then 1 to 2 times just to get out. And you're creating extra work for the customer to find you. So if you're going to use the underscore because somebody has your username, then go right ahead and use it at the end of your Instagram handle, or just a number, 1 digit. I know on Android devices, you have to hit the shift key, I think, once or twice also. So the point is, you want to create less work for your customers to find you. The less work it takes to find you, the more they're going to spend money with you. Because that is the key to making money on social media, is getting customers to buy my products. This is something I hear a whole lot. You have customers that say, oh, how can I get people to buy my products? How can I get people interested in buying my products, right? You get people interested in buying your products by making yourself easy to find, make a username that's easy to type, and have a name that's easy to say and short. The shorter, the better. Real talk. You should just abbreviate your stuff, but that's a whole other conversation. So this is why I say have no more than one underscore in your username, because you want to avoid the extra step to finding you, which would quickly discourage a customer from wanting to spend money with you, because they're going to say it's too much time. I don't got no energy right now. I got other things to do. Let me come back. And then they forget. And then you're sitting there stalking your freaking, you're stalking your payment gateway like, I was supposed to get an order. And you refresh it every 10 seconds. So you want to, again, make it quick and easy for customers to find you. So we talked about underscores. We talked about shortening the name. Avoid having long usernames that's like 21 characters that can't fit the Instagram profile, where you have to see ... Your username is too long. We talked about consistency, having the same username across all social media platforms. I mean, it should match your URL. It should match your email, your Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Snapchat, your Twitter page. Your username needs to be the same across the board. Consistency is key in order to making money using social media. The quicker things complicated, the quicker customers are going to run and spend their money with somebody else. Because you be sitting here in the streets like, well, how come they're buying products over there but won't buy it with me? You got like 3 different usernames for the same products and services. You know what I'm saying? Keep it consistent. And this is something that I've seen. I remember working with an organizer. She had one social media handle for Facebook, and then she had a completely separate social media handle for Twitter, both promoting her organization business. And I'm just like, you know, it's kind of hard to, me personally, I may get discouraged from doing business with you because you're not consistent. That's just me. If you want a big contracts or big vendors or big large sellers that's going to buy bulk from you, you want to make sure you have that consistency across the board, because if things are inconsistent, people get annoyed and want to leave. And I felt it was weird because I had to type one name to find her on Facebook and then something different on Instagram or Twitter, whatever it was. And this is why it's important to be consistent. So we're going to talk about let's go back to making money on Instagram and growing your social media followers. So we talked about the profile name and how to find you. Now let's talk about number 6. I probably lost count right now, but let me just make a note. 6. Let's talk about number 6. Let's talk about here. My name right no notes. We're going to talk about here the difference between having a personal social media page and a business social media page. And this is something that I hear a lot in regards to the chatter and different groups and forums and Facebook groups. Excuse me, I got to get some water. People have personal social media pages and they're debating about converting it into a business. So we're going to talk about the pros and cons of having a personal page and the pros and cons of having a business page, and what's the difference between the two and why it's important to have it separate. Right, it is. So in regards to using social media to making money, it's important to have a separate social media profile page for whatever products or services that you're selling. So let me break this down to a fraction, because some people get in their feelings about this one. I don't want to go to your page and you trying to sell me Amway, you trying to sell me It Works, you trying to sell me freaking cotton candy, you talking about you a fitness trainer, and then you're like, oh, I'm also a public speaker. All on one page. Get your life together. It ain't working, because we're going to go back to the psychology of human beings. A confused mind will shut down. So if you're offering this all on one page, you're confusing the person. And they're going to say, you know what? I don't even got time to filter through this mess. It's like, think about, watch Hoarders. Say, Ivy, watch Hoarders. That's me. You ever watch the Hoarders on, I think, TLC? And you see when they come to the cleanup day and the Hoarders like, yeah, I'm with it. And then they start going through the junk and they start sorting through the junk, and then they start breaking down and they start flipping out and they get angry or they get upset and emotional and they just, they're like a 2-year-old throwing tantrums and they just want to do nothing. Like, I don't care, get rid of it, I'm over it. You know, they just shut down. And then a counselor has to come and say, listen, you know, whatever. She says her spiel and try to get them back on board. This is what happens to human beings. This is what happens. You can't be having so much stuff for people to filter through, to figure out what are you doing, what you're interested in, or read or learn about what you're offering, to figure out if they're even interested, all on one page. Their brain is gonna explode. They're like, you know what? I can't deal. I'm gonna come back to this, and they're not gonna come back. And then you lost the customer because you wanted to basically vomit every single business and every single products that you're selling all on one platform, all on one page. And it gets overwhelming and people will run away. And you're not in the business for people to run away. You're in the business of what? Making this money. So you have to be very clear and concise about what you're offering on your social media pages. So I tell everybody, for every business that you have a separate social media page and a separate website for that business, period. So that way, when customers are interested in your particular business, they can follow that particular page, as opposed to being fed other, posts and notifications about stuff they're not interested in. So let's say, for instance, if you're a real estate agent and you're a fitness trainer and you do Amway or It Works, have 3 separate pages for each. Have a page for your real estate business, and that way you can promote all your real estate stuff. Boom. So anybody's interested in real estate, they go follow your real estate page. If you sell Amway or It Works, have a page exclusively for Amway It Works. So that way, if customers are interested in that, they go to that page and, to follow you for Amway It Works products. If you're a fitness trainer, have a separate page for that. That way, if anybody interested in fitness or getting in shape or health and nutrition tips, they can follow that specific page. Boom. I just hope somebody makes some money real quick, because some of y'all got like 500 things in your profile. Like you freaking Superman. Like, you do everything. Like, I do everything. Like, I'm not mad. I'm doing everything, but your customers are mad because you sending them notifications and posts for stuff that they're not interested in. That's why they're not buying products. Boom, right? So it's important to have a separate page for each individual business that you have, period. Now, in regards to converting your personal page to a business page, it's important to just start a brand new page for your business as opposed to converting your personal page into a business page. And let me share with you why it's important to do that. Most people that's on your personal page are your friends and family members. And you don't get rich off your friends and family members. Yes, I said it, because somebody in these streets needs to tell y'all. Because some people think, oh, I'm going to post on social media because I have 100 followers, 1,000 followers, and all my 1,000 followers are going to buy my products, and I sell my products at $100. So if I sell $100 to 1,000 people, I'm going to make $10,000 on Instagram. Yay! No, lies. Ain't nobody, no, I'm not saying nobody's going to buy from you, but what I am saying is, on your personal page, people are already programmed and accustomed to seeing your personal messages, your personal images, your personal videos of you. They're already accustomed to seeing that. That's why they follow you in your personal page, because that's what they're interested in. So if you try to force them to buy your Amway products or your real estate products, or, whatever business that you're selling, by converting the page over to a business page, you're basically becoming a pushy salesperson. That's what that is. When you convert your personal page into a business page, you're becoming a pushy salesperson. Something a lot of you in these streets don't want to be. I don't want to be a pushy salesperson. Oh, I don't want to be aggressive. Blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that y'all be saying, because I hear you, I watch you, I listen. I'm like, girl, bye, have a seat. But that's what it is. That's what you're doing. You're becoming a pushy salesperson when you convert your personal page into a business page, because now you're forcing people who are only interested in your personal life to want to buy your products and services. Now, let me retract real quick. There's nothing wrong with announcing that you're in business on your personal page. There's nothing wrong with posting a screenshot of your business page and directing traffic to your business page by saying, hey, if you're interested in real estate services, go follow this page. Or putting it in your bio saying, hey, if you're interested in real estate service, go check out my page at X, Y, and Z, or providing a link in your bio that's going to direct people to your business page. There's nothing wrong with that. But what is wrong is trying to spoon feed people into being a customer when they wasn't even interested in products or services to begin with. And that's why I say it's like becoming a pushy salesperson. You're forcing people to buy your products or be interested or be exposed to your products, and they haven't even okayed it, So it's important when you have a business, it's important to have a separate page for personal and for business, and do not convert your personal page into a business page just because you got the follower account. So we're going to talk about, I think we're 40 minutes in. So we talked about converting a business page. We talked about consistency in your user handles. We talked about having a certain number of characters in your social media page, your social media username. We also talked about converting personal to business and why it's important to have a separate page for each business that you're in, as opposed to confusing people that you do everything and they don't want to give you no money because you're thinking, oh, you could buy this, then you could buy this, you could buy this. And they're like, girl, bye. I'm not interested. We're in business to make money. And these hacks these small tips that I just provided in this video, is the first step towards making money and growing your social media page. This is very important. Some people are very finicky. You misspell something, people be like, oh, she misspelled this word, I'm not going to buy products from her. People find a damnedest excuse not to give you money. They be interested in your products, and you probably misspelled a word wrong, or your link wasn't on point. Your link was messed up, temporarily, and people get in their feelings like, oh, her link wasn't working, I'm not going to buy the products, I changed their mind. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I say it's very important to make it easy for customers to find you. You want to make it easy for customers to find you so they can give you money. Point blank. That's what it is. Make it simple and easy to make this money in these streets. So last but not least, let me see what else can we talk about in this first part of the web series. I think that's it. We could stop right here. We have 40 minutes and 41. So if anybody that's watching on Instagram have any questions in regards to growing your social media page, let's talk about your bio. Yes, last step, and then we're going to move on. So number 7 is the description in your bio. And we're going to talk more about the description in your bio tomorrow. So if you missed the live stream for tomorrow, you can watch the replay for 24 hours. After that, it will be taken down and not ever be available to the public. Free. So the bio in your social media page is very important to get customers to buy from you. If people don't know what the heck you offering, why should they give you money? Think about it. Like if you went to a website that just said, click here to buy, a bag of chips for $20, you're going to look at that website sideways. Like, what you mean click here to buy a bag of chips for $20? That sounds like a scam, right? You're gonna be all in your feelings. So the fact is, your bio is the same way. You have to be specific as to what you're offering. You have to be specific as to why you're offering it, and you have to be specific as to how to get it. If you don't provide these details in the bio of your social media page, people are not going to follow you because they're like, I don't got time to scroll through your news feed to see who the hell you are. People have like a short attention span on social media. You're in competition with hundreds of thousands of people on their phone, their messages, the emails, the text messages, you got the email notification, you got the Facebook notification, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Then you got ads everywhere, pop-up ads. Then you got Google, and then you got TV and their commercials. You got all these distractions coming into people. So you have literally like 2.5 seconds. How to get the blue check? Oh, that's some advanced stuff right there. I don't even know how to get the blue check my damn self. I have some ideas. I think when it comes with Instagram, they want to see that you're advertised in other places. So basically, like if you've been in media, if your website or your business have been mentioned in a lot of media outlets outside of Instagram, I think that helps. But what I notice is some people, and this is a hack I see people do. I haven't tried it. I might try it. Some people make fake accounts with their business name and make 500 different versions of it. So let's say, what's your username? Let's say you make your username and then you just you create like 20 different usernames using the same name, but you do an underscore, then you do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and another profile, 7, 8, 9. I've seen this. I've seen people do it. They'll have like, they'll say Mahogany NYC, Mahogany New Jersey, Mahogany Texas, Mahogany Chicago. I've seen people do that. They create 500 different profiles of their username, variations of it, and then for some reason, I don't know if they contact Instagram or Instagram sees it and then they say, hey, we want to make sure you're the legit page because it seems like people are copying you, and then they'll give you the check. I think I see that. I've seen that. I haven't tried it, but I've seen people do that. So that's how I see people get the blue check. They create multiple freaking fake accounts and then try to flag the account so they can get the check, so it can show people we're the legit page. So I've seen that. So we're going to talk about the profile. I had to answer that question from the Instagram live. So if you're watching the replay and you're like, who is she talking to? Somebody asked a question about how to get the blue check on Instagram. I know for sure on Twitter, you have to contact Twitter. But you also have to have your business mentioned in other media outlets outside of social media. Like, have you been mentioned in a blog or a website, or you've been featured in an event or a news feature or a web, magazine, some type of media. with your business. But I know with Twitter, you have to submit an application to get the blue check. I know for sure that is the case. But with Instagram, I've seen people do that with fake accounts. I might try it. I'm scared. I'm like, I don't want to get my page shut down. But anywho, when it comes to the bio in your Instagram page, you have to be very clear on what you're offering, how to get it, and who is it for. So I don't even remember what I wrote on my own profile. I need to update it. I mean, just to revamp it, it's been a minute. Let me see. I got multiple Instagrams. It's not even funny. Go to the home page. Now my phone want to act stupid. That's okay. I go on my iPad. I know on my page, it's very clear once you get on, you have an idea of who I am or what I'm offering just glancing at it. So too much thinking or doing research or analyzing. It's like, can I switch profiles? It's like, is it Instagram or is it like my devices? What is going on here in these streets? They won't even let me change profiles. So if you go on my profile, hold on, I hate this. Oh, right. So what you see, it says business and success strategist, public professional coach and speaker in New York City, expert in business opportunity startups, MLL, learn systems to earn 5 to 6 figure income. Click link here for free offers. Very clear and concise. There's no, what do you do? And then you got to scroll to figure it out. It tells you straight there, so if you're interested in a business coach or a trainer, or you're interested in making 5 to 6 figures with your income, or you're in a startup company, or you're in a direct sales company, or any other business opportunity, my page will attract to you because that's what you're currently in, and you can use information that can help you generate more income. So that's why with the bio, you have to identify what you're offering and not just saying, hey, I'm an awesome, amazing person. I won all these awards and I'm the bombdiggity.com. No, I mean, it's sort of kind of bragging, but you want to focus on talking about what you offer and what problems you solve. Once you identify what problems your business or your products can solve for customers and put that in the bio, now when people run into your page, they're like, oh, well, I have been struggling with making money with my startup company. Let me go follow this page, or let me click this link in this bio for some more information. That's how you get people interested into following you, and that's how you get people interested in buying your products or be interested to buy it either currently, that moment, or later. You have to identify what your offering are and what problems you are solving with your products and services. You have to focus on the problem because it's going to hit an emotion. It's going to hit an emotion for the consumer that's watching. They're going to say, oh snap, I have been struggling with losing weight, or I do need to find a real estate agent in New York City. I'm going to follow this page because I need an agent. I need to get a house. You have to identify that problem that you're solving. So if you sell t-shirts, or let's say you're a printing company and you offer printed promotional t-shirts, you can print whatever logo on any device or any apparel. Something that you can write is, digital printing company saving businesses time on creating promotional items, or helping businesses promote their business more effectively, or creating printed branded materials without the headache. Something that's gonna, yes, I need help with printing. Oh, I need help with branding, or I need quick and fast turnaround products, because that emotion is going to trigger and going to make them more interested in buying your products. That problem that you're trying to solve for the customer is going to pique their interest into following you. And then we're at 50 minutes, so we're going to stop there. So we're going to stop there for today. Yes, God, get your life together. So I want to thank everybody for getting on. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. If you haven't yet, what do we have? If you haven't yet, you can go ahead and click the link in our bio. And what you can do is sign up for our business. Actually, yeah, the business. What is it called? I don't even remember. The business trainings, we do free business trainings 3 days a week in New York City, online. We get on Instagram Live and we do the replays. If you're interested in some of the videos, we do have a monthly membership program. I'll figure out the price. I just want to make sure it's the correct price for our broadcasting. And y'all come back like, you said it was this. I'm like, nope. So I'm even going to mention that. But we do have a free offer. Go ahead and click the link in our bio and go ahead and sign up to get the free Instagram Secrets book. It's a book that's completely free, 100% free. You can get the ebook, or you can order the physical book and just pay for shipping. So if you click the link in our bio, go ahead and get the Instagram Secrets book, which is I want to say 200 something pages, where you can get step-by-step guidance and help, and is a resource guide in regards to making money on social media, getting exposure, and growing your social media followers. It's important to have some type of guide in place to help you with your business, because the reason that you're on social media is because you want exposure to your business. You want more traffic to your website. You want more sales. And because it's simple, but not completely easy to do, to advertise on social media and be effective, because you have so much noise and competition out there. So it's best that we do this series. We're doing a 4-part series where we do step-by-step training on how to grow your social media followers, get some fans, get some sales, and how to make all this money in these streets. So go ahead and click the link in our bio, get the free ebook, Instagram Secrets, so you can learn how to grow your social media page and know how to make some money, and get some great tips on on extra ways you can earn an extra $150 with your Instagram profile. Yes, God, because you can sell advertising slots if you have like 10,000 followers or more. What? Yeah, like, I didn't know you can sell advertising slots. I'm like, yes, that's a whole nother separate way of making money. But we're going to talk about that in the series. So tomorrow, we shall be back the same time on part 2 on discovering how to get sales and exposure using your Instagram page and social media, as well as growing your followers. I want to thank you guys for getting on. The replay is going to be available for 24 hours. So if you're watching the replay, I want to thank you so much for watching it. If you have any questions in the broadcast, or you're too scared to ask in the broadcast, you're welcome to email me at diva@thedivaspeak.com. Or if you're on Instagram Live, you can hit the comment button and DM us and go ahead and write whatever question that we have. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you have in regards to using your social media page for your business. I want to thank you so much. This is my time. My name is Nikki. I am the CEO and founder of the Diva Speak from New York City. And I'm here to help everybody make some money. All you new entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs, I want to share my guidance and my experience to help you avoid getting scammed, to help you avoid getting taken advantage of, to help you avoid running into foolishness and people that want to be extra and try to bring your business down, because I feel everyone can be successful. There's enough room for everybody to be at the top. So thank you for getting on. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are from watching this. Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you. But go ahead and get that free book, Instagram Secrets. It's free before they start selling slots, before they start selling copies. Thank you so much, and good night. Let me stop.